Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here, and welcome to This Week in WWE with TheJaseDawg. Oh yeah. So, if you haven't seen This Week in WWE, stop right now and go and view it. Now, let's start this thing, boys and girls, all my dogs out there. So we're going to start with Raw. So, one of the first things is that Dean wants Brock to take him to Suplex City, bitch. Or he said baby, but anyway. In the promo of Brock and Heyman, Dean came out face to face. Take me to Suplex City, baby. I haven't been before. I want to go. So maybe that will happen soon. Brock didn't do anything. Let him walk out without a scratch. So maybe we might have Dean going to Suplex City soon. But we don't know. I'm not going to give you my prediction for that match until Fastlane's prediction matches things. So, Kalisto and Del Rio's match has been announced for Fastlane for the US Championship in a rematch for Del Rio. I have a feeling that Kalisto will most likely retain, guys, because if Del Rio wins, then this thing's just going to go back and forth, and it's going to get very annoying very soon, guys. So, another thing was that Lillian Garcia botched a couple of things, guys, on Raw. She botched the fact of it was a social outcast versus the Usos. She said that in the match it was going to be Heath and Axel versing the Usos, but really it was actually Axel and Adam Rose. So she botched that, she fucked that up, and that was after she fucked up on, she called the Usos, instead of calling them Slammy Award winning, she called them Grammy Award winning. They won music awards? Oh well. We all make mistakes, guys, I guess. So she fucked up two things, but she's been doing this for how long now? She shouldn't be fucking this up that often. Especially something like that. Slammy Awards. Really? It's totally different than Grammy. Well, similar in what it is, like name-wise, but not what it is. But, another good thing that happened that I actually like, and it is on this TV, AJ Styles is a special guest, one of my top favourites at the moment on WWE, and a great sign. So, he was interviewing him, wouldn't let him speak, interrupting like usual, goddamn miss. And he called him a redneck rookie, yeah, he ain't no rookie, and that he doesn't belong here, and AJ was like, no, sitting through most of it, and then he just got to the point where it's like, fuck this shit, and beat the living shit out of Miz and sent him packing. And he ain't no rookie, Miz. Gold. He might be a rookie in the WWE, but he ain't a rookie in wrestling. Get your facts straight, boy. Another thing was Becky versus Sasha. Sasha said she doesn't need anyone. She can get where she wants to get. And Tamina and Naomi came out and said, blah, 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 blah. We should, you need us still, blah, blah, blah. But they got each other's backs, pretty much. And in the match, they were at ringside. Becky got thrown out of the ring, and then they grabbed Becky, and they were about to beat the shit out of her, and then Sasha got out and stopped them. Said, I got this, let me do it. I will do this. And threw Becky back in. As she was getting back in herself, she ended up getting pulled back out and attacked by Naomi and Tamina. So, Becky came to the rescue. Different. Becky and Sasha were a tag team once on NXT, well, had an alliance on NXT before Sasha left, and she left as well. But, yeah, I can't remember, I think they were Team Bay. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And, yeah, they had each other's backs, so, Becky helped Sasha. Two of my favourites, which is awesome. I like seeing them versus each other. They do great matches, guys. That was a pretty good match until that happened. But yeah, Sasha won by DQ because of that. And then the Golden Truth promo, another great thing. I am loving this. As I predicted, the Golden Truth to become a team. It's showing a bit of signs. R-Truth walked into the bathroom, had a text from Goldust, and he was like, I don't want a crazy motherfucker, or whatever he said, something about being crazy. Opened the cubicle, and Goldust is in there, sitting on the toilet bowl, on the seat, but he had no shoes on. As he got off, his foot went in the water. And poo juice. Go. What that poo juice off that foot? And R-Truth called him crazy and he doesn't want to tag with him, and he's got duty on his foot and all that type of stuff, or shit on his shoe or some shit. And then Goldust ended up calling me crazy. Who was your last tag team partner? Little Jimmy? Imaginary little Jimmy? And I was like, and don't forget, he did fucking pull out a ladder in the Royal Rumble and climb it, thinking it was a Money in the Bank match or a TLC match. But yeah. And then R-Truth walked off. Kind of took offense to it, I guess. But yeah, guys, if the lighting's a bit dark in here, it's just a bit shitty and it's pretty late in the night, but anyway, let's keep it going, guys. And then in the main event, it was New Day versus Dean and Roman. Dean and Roman won the match, and then New Day they're so good. They called The Rock the people's booty. Oh god. And yeah, they beat the New Day, and then after the match, Brock came out, and they were both standing in the ring, and then Woods and Kingston both attacked them. Dean took out Woods, and then Roman went outside the ring with Kofi, and they both took each other out. And as they both did that, Brock slid in, picked Dean up and hit him with an F5. Not suplex city yet, but hit him with an F5. Another thing, let's move to main event. So, on main event there was one good thing that happened, was Naomi and Tamina saying that they, Sasha kind of made her own bed and she can lie and blah blah, disrespected us, blah blah blah. So, they went out and the announcer still calls them Team Bad, but Naomi said, Naomina? I reckon just stick with Team Bad, guys. And they ended up beating Paige, and Naomi made Natalya tap out. And now let's go to NXT. So on NXT we had Carmella versus Emma, and Dana Brooke was there, three of my favourites. Carmella, Emma and Dana Brooke. Carmella ended up winning the match. Now she's gained some momentum towards her match with Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship next week, guys. So that is going to be great. That was a good match between her and Emma too. Very good match. So they both went all out and did some pretty good moves. So and then her boys, as she calls them, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, ended up having a tag match against two random rookie guys, probably hometown punks. They destroyed the shit out of them. Like Cass flipped one of them over the top rope and he hit the steel on the ramp. Didn't sound good. It sounded like that would hurt. And they won the match. So showing more aggression, which is what they should be showing. Regal came to his resolution on what happened last week. Corbin came in just before he was going to announce it. He was saying that it was going to be a rematch. Corbin came in and said, blah blah blah. You better fix this. And Regal said, one thing that I've came to a conclusion of definitely is that you lost the match, you tapped out, so you're not going to be in the next match. And Corbin stomped off all pissy. And next week I think it's going to be Joe versus Sami Zayn in a rematch. I have a feeling that it's going to be Joe that wins it because he might be going to the main roster very soon, I have a feeling. So maybe one more title match. But then again, if Zayn versus Finn, if Zayn wins, then Zayn's going to most likely take the title back from Finn, I guess, and become a two-time champ. Should be interesting. The main event of NXT, we had Finn Balor versus Apollo Crews in a non-title match. Now that was a great move. Apollo hit his backflip moonsault type of thing, which is his finisher. Finn kicked out. It was pretty high flying, pretty intense, and Finn ended up hitting the coup de grace. And I thought it was over. He was going for the match. Picked up Apollo and hit him with another standing stopper suplex type of thing. And then won the match, and then picked him up after and raised each other's hands, no hard feelings. Finn's moving on, boy. But I predicted that Apollo would get somewhere big, and that's where he's going. He's going to big places, guys. Ever since he signed with NXT, I knew that he would most likely be big, and so's Finn. They're both pretty damn fucking big at the moment, and they're going good. One's got the title, and one's carving up, and eventually will get the title. Now let's head to SmackDown. So on SmackDown, we started with Roman versus Rusev with League of Nation members Del Rio and King Barrett at ringside. It ended up coming to a DQ, so Roman won by DQ because Barrett and Del Rio pulled out Roman and started beating on him. And then Dean came out and he's beating up Rusev while the others were beating up Roman, and then he took out Rusev, got on the apron, dived off with a flying elbow, and shit, he ended up hitting Roman because Del Rio and Barrett sprinted in different directions, and he ended up flying straight elbow first right into Roman's face. That's right, bitch. So, like I predicted, I'm predicting Reigns to turn bad and kind of take out Dean. But, so they ended up beating Dean up a little bit more, and then Roman got in there with the chair and scared him off. So they didn't do anything. He could have hit Dean, but he didn't. So maybe it's building up, guys. So, and then we went into Kalisto versus Owens in a match with Dolph Ziggler at ringside. Kalisto and Owens were going back and forth. They were beating the shit out of each other. Owens was manhandling him. Kalisto was doing his high-flying maneuvers. And then went out of the ring to the announce table, and then next minute, guys, it was, oh my god moment. It was fucking awesome. He picked up Kalisto like he's going to powerbomb him. Instead of powerbomb him onto an announce table, he just turned and just went, threw him straight at Dolph Ziggler, powerbombed him right at him. Ziggler's like, oh, what the fuck? And then he super kicked Ziggler in the face, and then threw Kalisto back in the ring, and that was pretty fucking awesome from Kevin. But yeah, then Owens got distracted by Dolph as he was going for the pin, and then Kalisto rolled him up and got the win. And then you think that Kalisto had the last laugh, and then Owens smacked him upside the head and got outside the ring just as Ziggler slid in. So, because they've both got one win over against each other, maybe we'll see a third match. I don't know if it'll be before Fastlane or after, but the rubber match between Owens and Ziggler should happen very soon. I have a feeling Owens is going to win that. Ryback's new attire, guys. He showed up on SmackDown with a new attire when he versed Rowan. And he beat Rowan, but he kind of looks like he's a bit like half Goldberg, half Stone Cold. Like they got together, had a baby, pumped out a Ryback. But no, he was wearing plain black trunks, knee pads, no armbands anymore. He's got black gloves on that have like an R on each one and then an R on each of his boots. So what do you guys think? Leave your your feedback in the thing. What do you think of Ryback's new attire? Do you prefer his old colourful shit, or his new plain Jane type of Skip Sheffield? If you don't know what Skip Sheffield is, guys, that's when he was a part of the Nexus. But you should, if you're a wrestling fan, you should know who the Nexus members were and what their names were. But yeah, I don't know what I'd think about it. It's alright. It kind of looks a bit more beefed up type of ness, but the old colourful ones were pretty good, but I don't know, I'm a bit on the fence at the moment. I'll have to see him in his new one a little bit more to kind of think of what I actually think. But guys, let me know what you actually think of that in the comments below. Then we had AJ Styles versus The Miz with Jericho at ringside. It was a pretty intense high-flying match from AJ. AJ was destroying him, like dived over the fucking top rope outside and just punched him right in the face. And he ended up making Miz tap to the calf crusher, something with that's apparently a UFC finisher or some shit. Well, that's what the announcer said. And then Jericho got in there and was talking about how, you know, if you think you're great, there should be Y2J versus AJ versus Y2J 2 next week on SmackDown. That should be fucking awesome. AJ will most likely win again, and Jericho will get pissy and probably turn heel even more than what he already is. He's on the verge of heel. And apparently, Miz went to get surgery, or not surgery, but he went to a dentist for a broken tooth, so AJ must have hit him pretty damn hard when he punched him. Well, he did a swinging backhand type of thing. He must have fucking broke a tooth or some shit. Chipped a tooth, or I don't know. But that was a pretty damn good match, and I'm looking forward to see AJ versus Jericho next week on SmackDown. Surprised it's not on Raw, but it's actually on SmackDown, so. New Day versus the Social Outcast members, and that was fucking pretty sweet. I like actually both these teams. Like New Day makes me laugh, and Social Outcast are just they're starting to get to you. You know, they're just one of those teams that you love. Same with the New Day. You're starting to love both of these teams. So when they both came against each other, Bo Dallas of course wasn't still there, still out making records. But yeah, it was Axel and it was a 3-on-3. That's right, and they were destroying each other. Oh my god, like they were all taking each other out, and at the end, Axel lost from Kofi's dirty pin. Like he tried a dirty pin on Kofi, got knocked off, and then they all took each other out again, and then Kofi ended up getting him with a dirty pin. So maybe we might see a Social Outcast go for the titles soon. I hope so. That would be fucking insane, like them going for the titles. But make sure it's Axel and Heath, not Adam Rose, and not Bo. And then we had the Golden Truth promo again, and it was pretty sweet. R-Truth was at a hotel, Goldust was in his bellhop uniform, and they were fighting over R-Truth's bag, and the bag split open, and everything went everywhere. And then Goldust picked up his undies, and R-Truth was about to walk off, and he goes, "Oh, Truth, you forgot your undies." He goes, if they don't fit you, they'll fit me. So it was pretty fucking awesome. I'm starting to love these two. Like, they need to fucking form a team, start getting some wins. Like, the promos are fucking insane and awesome, but they need to start doing shit as like a team. So guys, that's this week in WWE. Oh, and also Dean in the main event. It was Dean and Roman versus Rusev and Del Rio. And Dean suicide dived them, but Roman got in the way, and Roman only just caught him, and he said, "What the hell, man?" So maybe we might have Roman turning on Dean very soon, guys. Dean won't turn. It'll be Roman that turns. What do you guys think? Let me know. Who's going to turn on who first? Is it Dean going to turn on Roman, or Roman going to turn on Dean? And Brock's just there watching and ready to wait and fucking destroy him. So guys, if you like this video, hit that like button hard, but not too fucking hard. Don't break your computers. And guys, don't forget to spread the word of the TheJaseDawg and hit that subscribe. And as always, guys, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here. See ya.